My name's James Tabor and I'm a director of Quendon Hall. We have this lovely wedding venue here in Essex. I'm currently employed as facilities director, but pretty much involve myself in all sorts of facets of running the business, basically. The majority of what we do is the classic English country house wedding. We do all the catering, all the food. We have a team of 5 in-house chefs, a full-time staff, waiting staff, sommeliers, cocktail barmen, and all the backroom staff who go to create, which is what is basically a fantastic day for everyone involved. When you come and visit, following your booking, after you see what a lovely place we have here, you'll be introduced to one of our wedding and events managers, myself being one, and we have 4 others as well. And they do a full planning process from within weeks of you booking right up to the day, culminating 3 months before your wedding in a proper planning meeting where you sit down and they go through with you every single aspect of it, colour scheme, weird and wonderful, any food, drinks, fantastic suggestions you may have, and we can assist with. And then that wedding and events manager will be your planner and the person that coordinates your wedding on the day itself. So you have a continuity of service that means that you know who you're talking to at all times, which we've found really helps the bride and grooms have a much more pleasant experience, basically. We've got 21 bedrooms in total. The bridal pavilion, which you can see down the drive, used to be a cricket pavilion, which we've converted into a fantastic bridal suite. It's fabulous, it's ostentatious, and it's really glamorous. So this is our fabulous bridal pavilion, set away from the house in the old cricket pavilion, overlooking the deer park. What a fabulous way to end your night. We have then 7 featured rooms in the house. They're 4-poster beds, again really glamorous, especially for family members. And the rest of the rooms are what we call our cottage rooms. They're still to a very high standard, all en suite and very beautiful. One cottage we just completed now, it's fabulous. I can't tell you how good it is, and I wish I could live there myself. As far as service goes, I can't really describe it to you. You have to sort of experience it for yourself. Although the house is not 21st century, the service we give very much is. While we have a classic English menu, we source all our food locally. We buy where we can, organic, fair trade produce. We have fantastic wine selection from a really good wine supplier, Nethergate Wines. And we have a cocktail menu we design and we keep changing all the time, so we're constantly updating and moving forward with it. As far as level of service goes, it's absolutely 5-star service. You won't get as good a service anywhere else. I mean, it's absolutely second to none, and we have hundreds of letters to say that, basically, so we're fairly confident about how good the service is. Well, the whole experience really on the wedding day itself starts from first thing in the morning. The bride can get here super early with her bridesmaids and her wedding party, and that's really important to have the time and the privacy and the space to get ready, because it's a long process. Sometimes it can take 4 or 5 hours to get everyone ready and all the hair and makeup done. So we, right from the start there, where we're bringing you refreshments and making sure you have everything you need there, toiletries, this, that and the other, whatever might be required, right through the ceremony, which we stage and we host and put on for you. And you'll see as you go around that we have a lovely indoor ceremony room and also an outdoor gazebo for ceremonies if the weather's as good as this. This is the room we use for the ceremonies and also for the main meal, for the wedding breakfast. We call it the banqueting hall. When you have an indoor ceremony, we can set it up here for chairs up to 140 people, with chair covers and tie-backs sashes to match your colour scheme for your wedding. And then after the ceremony, and you go outside for the drinks or into the house for the drinks if the weather's not that great, we magically transform it into the meal room for your wedding breakfast. From the ceremony onwards, the reception drinks provided, I touched upon earlier the cocktails. We have the most fantastic selection of drinks that you can have. So that's always a bit nice as well, with canapes and lovely things we provide. Then a fabulous meal and a tremendous disco and party in the evening. Of course, people's creativity is what helps us create a fantastic event. We're pretty much capable of coping with anything that people throw at us as far as entertainment-wise goes, and we've had some amazing stuff happen here, and it never ceases to surprise us what people have at their weddings, but we can pretty much accommodate everything. Once you book your wedding here, you'll be contacted by one of our wedding and events managers. They're full-time guys, and by full-time, they're 24 hours a day. The wedding planners themselves are involved in pretty much every facet of it, from helping you with choosing your food, your drinks, your canapes, your colour scheme, how you want your chair covers, how you want the chairs set up on the day. Every single possible thing, really, they're involved in. And here we have the drawing room. It's a lovely room to relax and chill out in after the ceremony's happened, and to have welcome drinks. It's also a great place for the photographer to get some indoor shots. Photo opportunities available here at Quendon are, well, plentiful to say the least. Even in the dead of winter, in the pouring rain, you've still got lovely rooms in the house and fantastic places to have it, but throughout the changing seasons, the colours change, the plants change, the trees change, the foliage changes. We're pretty much well versed with where makes the best shot, and so we tend to brief our photographers on the day, and we're quite good at pointing out rainbows out the corner of our eye if we see things. Our capacity maximum is about 450. We can extend and make it bigger, but for the most part we do up to about 150 people. Our average catering number for our sit-down meal is about 100, with extra evening guests in the evening, but we can comfortably sit 120 in the banqueting hall and up to 300 or 400 in the marquee. And here we have our marquee. We can cater for up to 450 people in here, but we can section it off to make it smaller to suit your individual requirements. It's good for the wedding breakfast and also for the evening party. And it opens up to the wonderful south lawn, which is especially nice for a summer wedding. My main tip and advice would be to people when they're thinking about choosing a wedding venue, whether it's mine or another person's wedding venue, is don't book the building. The building will look wonderful in 3 of your photographs, but actually it's the people that look after you, the chefs that cook your food, the guys that make your drinks, the planners that help you plan your day. They're the ones that help you make your wedding. And certainly here at Quendon, the level of service we provide, I think, second to none, if not just locally, probably nationally.